La la la, hey, yeah, yeah.
We all love to travel, and who doesn't like to travel and affordably? You know, so sometimes travel, Lord have mercy.
I'll help you out. You know what? Here to help us.
We don't travel as much as we want to, but we do have someone who's going to help us do that on a very inexpensively. So we're so happy to have Russell Hannon here with us. You are an ultra economical travel expert.
That's right. Great to be here. Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Russell, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with the whole traveling industry.
Well, you know what? I used to be, I was a late bloomer in travel terms. I felt I couldn't travel much. I would spend months saving up and get back, spend a few more months paying off the balance. And I'll never forget once coming back to a $2,000 cell phone bill. So I was making a lot of mistakes. And ironically, my day job was to find ways to get better results in less time using less money. And I said, there's got to be a way I can use this toward travel. So what I do now is I make it quick and easy for you to find the best deals that are right for you. And showing you how to quickly leverage the best websites with credit card travel benefits, with best price guarantees and price drop protection. Show you how to quickly and easily use all of those together to multiply your savings.
So you've written this book, and it has a lot of tips in it for people to travel really on a budget. So what is the most expensive mistake that people make? What is something that we all do?
You know what? Ironically, it's the first decision you make when you're planning your trip. It's where and when you decide to go. You want to go to the same places as everyone else at the same time, long weekends and holidays. So what I recommend is really having a long-term travel plan, and of all the places you want to go to, prioritize those that are least expensive to visit today. Be flexible, consider going on shoulder season as well. Look at inexpensive alternatives to hotels, for example, and by doing that, it isn't really a stretch to sometimes travel for the local cost of living, what locals pay to live in the places.
So how do I figure out where is the least, like if I wanted to go somewhere warm around now, how would I figure out where's the least expensive place to do that?
Well, you know, as opposed to where, I really think it's about how. So, for example, with summer coming, thousands of universities all over the world are going to have empty dormitories. And universityrooms.com is a website that helps people find dormitories that rent out. And the best deal of the year last year was the University of London in England had £35 a night for a bed and breakfast, the best deal by far in London. So really, I think it's about how you travel as opposed to where you decide to go. That said, with the high US dollar right now, actually consider what you want to get out of your vacation in low currency countries. So for example, a lot of the Caribbean and the tropics are pegged to the US dollar. You can go to Southeast Asia, where actually in Phuket, Thailand, it was found to have the least expensive 5-star resorts anywhere in the world. And with the currency difference, you can you have to get there, but once you're actually there, you can have a 5-star vacation on a 2-star budget.
Russell, you touched on planning and organizing your vacation, your vacations. So a question for you, would you opt out of last minute deals? Do you not necessarily believe that they are the best route to go?
Well, you know what, it comes down to this. If you're flexible, what I recommend, the best thing to do for last minute deals is to sign up to some travel newsletters that send out weekly deals, and then you can cherry pick the ones that are best for you. Now, if you aren't flexible, best not to wait till the last minute. And what I recommend, actually, there's a website. You can go to airfarewatchdog.com and set up a flight that you want and post the best price that you're able to find. And you say, if you ever find anything online 20% or 25% below that, send me an email, and then it's on autopilot. So you sit back. Yeah, that's right. Well, you sit back, and if it finds any flights that meet your criteria for the price that you want, it'll send you an email. So basically, it's hands off. You don't have to do anything, and it'll find prices for you.
So when's the best time to book a flight?
Well, you know what? That is a myth. There's a lot of surveys that say for domestic flights to book 54 days before you travel. Domestic travel, a general rule of thumb is further out, 5 to 7 months, but there is no one best time, one size fits all scenario for that.
Now, what if you want to get around sort of those check-in fees, or just sort of avoiding all those added fees that add up? They really do add up.
Yeah, well, check bag fees are a real pain, especially since the airline started doing that about 1.5 years ago. Good news is you're allowed to bring one free carry-on bag, and if you can't fit everything in it, there's something else you can do. You can bring a second carry-on that actually unfolds into a jacket that you can put on when it's time to get onto the plane.
And you have it here.
And we've got one here, so it's very simple. So this one here is a European company, Jack to Go.
So interesting. I wouldn't assume that that's a jacket.
And all you do is you just undo the Velcro on the side. Now this version is for men. It's actually like a trench coat. It just opens up into a trench coat that you put on. But there's versions that are made out of denim. There's one for women that's like a poncho style dress.
So lots of compartments.
So what do you load into that
You can put your computer in the back here. There's big pockets for your shoes, clothes.
Interesting.
You can fit pretty much a suitcase in here. So very, very very interesting with that. So that's one way to get around check bag fees.
Right, and this is your book here. You're going to be at the travel show this weekend.
That's
correct?
right. That's right. At Shaw Center, yes.
So what are you going to be doing at the show, and are you going to be?
Well, I'm going to be doing a book signing there, and this is the biggest travel show of the year in the city. There are nearly 200 exhibitors from 50 countries all over the world. It's a one-stop shop. If you've got questions or you're thinking about planning a trip, you can just go around and talk to all kinds of exhibitors coming from all over the world. Also, there's going to be free seminars for everything from solo travel to photography lessons, and there's also going to be cooking demonstrations where you can have free samples of food from all over the world.
That's
exciting. We mentioned that.
Yeah,
that's right up Rula's alley. Russell, so the summer is coming up. Inexpensive tips, travel tips for our viewers?
Well, it's something for Europe, actually. If you're thinking about going there in the spring or autumn, camping, we tend to think of that close to home, but actually you can get a membership at campingcheck.com for $30. Gives you access to 700 campgrounds throughout Europe and Morocco, and you get a map of all the campgrounds for a flat rate of 16 euros a night. So, so you get a membership, and you know exactly what you'll be paying, not a penny more, and it gives you access to all those campgrounds. Great way to really experience Europe in a way that a lot of us don't really consider when we go there.
That's awesome. So I love that idea, but I'm a downtown 5-star hotel kind of girl.
Yes.
What's the best tip if I want to stay in downtown and in a large city?
Okay, well, Priceline actually has generally best prices for hotels, but the William Shatner commercials, the name your own price feature, you have to put your credit card information in and bid what you're willing to pay, and if it accepts it, it charges
right away.
Yeah, that's it, to a non-refundable booking. Instead, get a Visa gift card at the grocery store with maybe $2 on it.
Yeah, for someone like me, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. So that's an interesting.
But if you've named your price,
that's an interesting approach. You get a Visa gift card,
and maybe with a $2 balance, and when you submit a bid, if it accepts it, it'll say we couldn't charge your credit card, and then you'll know, oh, I could have got that, so maybe you can get a lower price, and then you lower your bid amount by $10 increments till it rejects it.
Wow.
Then once you know the best price you can get, well, you can either use a gift card or pull out your credit card and get the best price and not pay a penny more.
Look at you,
Great
Russell.
tip.
That's a great tip. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure we're going to get a lot more tips over the weekend as well.
We have got some tickets to give away, so phone in if you would like some VIP tickets to the travel and vacation show.
Yeah, and on the repeats as well, so you can phone in anytime and we'll put you in the draw for that. Thank you so much for being here, Russell.
Thanks for having me. Happy travels.
Thank you. We are so excited because we are continuing the fun with thinking of spring with some spring fashion from Judith and Charles. So stick around for more Daytime.